we have our Zoom control panel. And what you're going to do first is you're going to go schedule. So you have four different options here. So new meeting, join, schedule, and share screen. What you're going to want to do is go into schedule. That's going to bring up this window. You're going to name it your first name and then your host first name and Zoom room, or sorry, HealingZoom. So it'll be Josh and Landon's Healing Zoom. Okay. Um, if you want to, if it's a one-time thing, if you're not sure if you're going to be doing ministry like this, in the future, you can pick your day, Saturday night, 8 p.m., and then have it go till 10. You can shut it down at any point if you want, or start it at any point before that as well. But I'd recommend just going to recurring meeting, because then you can go in and into it and out of it anytime you want to. So the meeting ID, we want that set to generate automatically. We're going to turn off password. Just one step less that you have to do. Down lower, you're going to see that people won't be able to get in unless you admit them. We're going to go video. The host is off. Participants is off. And then audio. So we want telephone and computer. So people will be able to join via their computer or their phone by the URL that will go out in the invitation, or they can click on the bottom link that says find the phone number for my region, and they can actually phone in, which is just a really cool thing. So just keep in mind when you admit people, it'll show you if they're calling in or if they have video selected and all of that. So you'll keep an eye on that in your participant screen. So we're going to go, it can add it to your calendar automatically. You just leave that on. And then, so in advanced options, we're going to go here. We want to turn on waiting room. So that'll allow people to join the room, but they'll be in a waiting room until you bring them in. We're going to enable join host, so that, say, if they get on before you have started your room, they can still go into the waiting room and wait until you're ready. We leave mute participants on entry, leave that off, because when you'll bring them in when you choose. So when they come in, you want them not muted. So keep in mind on their window, when they come in and they join, um, you'll be able to mute them if you need to, and I'll show you that in a second. So we're going to leave this only authenticated users can join, turn that off, and then automatically record. We want that on, and we want just to set locally, so it'll record to your computer drive, so that it's just more secure. And then after that, if there is a need to share it, for accountability reasons, or if there's a cool testimony on there and you want to share it, what we'll do is you can upload it to like a Google Drive, or an iCloud if you have it, or a OneDrive or a Dropbox, and we'll find a way to share it, because most likely the file will be pretty big. So after that, you click schedule and the place, so it'll ask you, yeah, I want to add it to my calendar. I hit OK. It'll bring you to your calendar, and it's right in there. It's great. So now that you got it scheduled, you see it's not in here in the scheduled place. This shows your upcoming meetings for today. You would click over here and go on to meetings, and it'll show all your meetings here. So we had our Healing Zoom orientation meeting that we had happen. I have a home group one that happens weekly, and then this is the Healing Zoom that I just created. And now what I'll do is I'll go in here. I had made one earlier, so this is the one we're going to use. And we're going to go into here. This is where you could start your room, but also you can delete it. And then but this is where you're going to copy the invitation and send it to me. So you click on this, and a thing comes up here and says the invitation has been copied to clipboard. So now you can go and go into your email, start an email to prayer@healingzooms.com, and you're going to send us that invitation, and that's the link that we're going to send out to the people who sign up. So when it comes to your turn, the time you want to open it, you'll just hit open, join with computer audio, start video. This is how, yeah, there it is. So I'm going to do something really quick. I'm going to share this invitation and get one more person to come in. I'm just going to share this really quick. So I just sent this link to my wife. I think it should, we're just going to make sure that this works. So she's going to click on that. Now what I would do, this is how I like to set it up, is I double click on the top bar, and this just makes this full screen. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn on participants. Can you click on that, babe? See if it works. So you're going to turn on participants, and what this does is this shows, this over here is going to show who's in the room, and it'll show you. You'll be able to, you can mute them quickly there, and you'll be able to also send an invitation and more. Yeah, so as you can see here, so this is my wife. She just clicked on it, and so she's obviously not in the room yet. But I would also recommend putting up this chat. So you click on chat, and it brings it up here, and you're sending it to everyone. So you can pick different people. So everyone in waiting room, or everyone in meeting. So we want to send it to everyone in waiting room, and you can say, I'll be with you in 2 minutes. And so that gets sent to the participants that are waiting, and they see a little link there. And then what you'll do is when you're ready to bring somebody in, you just double check. So you'll see it looks like this, pause, stop recording. So that means that this is recording, and that's great. And so you'll click over here, you hit admit, and she's going to come in. So I hit admit and go, she has to turn on her voice. Can you turn off your, turn that down? Okay. Sorry, she's just in the room with me. So you'll be able to see her right there. If you need to mute her, you can right here, or mute the person who's in there. You can mute them. You have a conversation. Hi. Go through the statement. Say, do you agree to that? And they'll go, yeah, I agree, whatever. And then you can say, okay, well, what's your name? Is there anything we could pray for? Then you pray and say, then once you're done, and you say, thanks so much for joining us. Hope that you have a great day, or something. Oh, there's my son, Elijah. So once you're done, you click over here on the right-hand side. I think it comes up above there. I don't know where it comes up to. If you have multiple, go to gallery view. If you go to gallery view up here, so there's two different options. So there's gallery view or speaker view. I'd recommend just staying in gallery view so that you can see all of the people. So you'll see you and your co-host and the person who's in here. Then also you have a mute, and you can control right here. So, wow, he just teleported over to me. So now, once you're done, you say, God bless you. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. And you click right here, remove, and that will take somebody out. If they're like, oh, sorry, I got to go. Can I join in a little bit? You can also put them in the waiting room right here. So if a person needs to go but wants to come back, if you hit remove, they can't click on that link. It won't take them in. Once you hit remove, they are permanently disabled from joining the conversation. So can you hop down, please? Okay. So now that we're done, I'm going to say thanks for joining us, and I'm going to remove her and say God bless. Do you want to remove Katie Lee? Yes. And boom, she's gone. And now what you'll do is go through your list. You should have some other participants in here, and then you take the next top one. It'll all be priority order. Go outside to mommy, please. It'll all be in priority based on when they logged in. So once you're done, again, you'll pray over your co-host, pray together, just seal what was said and seal the ministry, pray against retaliation, pray covering, cleansing, all of it, whatever you're feeling, pray over each other. And then when you're done, you hit end meeting, and you say end meeting for all, and boom. Well, then what'll happen is that Zoom will convert your file and save it to your desktop, your hard drive, wherever, and then you're done, and that's it. So I hope that makes sense. I'll have some screenshots that you can look through as well. That'll be in the email, but that should be pretty much it.